Hey, y'all. We are back with another episode. This is the Heard You Sis podcast. This is your girl, Dany B.
And it's Kils.
How are you guys doing? We've been seeing that you guys have been interacting with us the last couple of episodes, and we want to thank you guys for that so much. If you haven't already, like, shared, and subscribed, please take the minute to do that right now. Stop what you're doing. Like, share, subscribe, write a rate, do something, We're coming up on our 2 years, guys, in the next couple of weeks, and we're trying to boost our following on YouTube. We're trying to get 100 subscribers by that time. So if you guys could do that for us, that would be wonderful. But anyway, how you doing today, Kayla?
I'm well.
How was your week?
My week was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good. My job is expanding. So like there's like mad new people, which is cool.
Okay. Are they going to get a new location?
I don't know about that yet. I don't know if they are. They may not. I don't know. If they do, I'm staying at the location that I'm at though. So
okay.
I'm not trying to whatever. Anyway. And then Friday I went to the ladies R&B night concert at the Barclays.
How was that?
We arrived there a little late. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm used to concerts. They saying like, oh, it's gonna start at 8, and it really starts at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Like they be disrespecting motherfuckers' time. So even with Usher, that shit did. And sadly enough, I missed Carl Thomas. Damn. So fucking upset. Then they had I never saw a lineup that listed the people and it actually went in order. So like that shit, had I known that, my nigga, I'd have been there on time.
Oh
they had Carl Thomas. Then they had Blackstreet, missed that too. And I came on when they had Rakim. Wasn't that interested. He's not really, he's not my era. I'm a 90s baby. That's an 80s nigga. And that's all I'm gonna say. Respect to Rakim, but that wasn't my time. So, what else? Who else they had? They had this nigga named Stokely.
How was he?
Who the fuck is that? That's what I asked myself. Me and many others asked ourselves, who the fuck is Stokely?
How did he perform?
I had to Google him. Like everybody had their phones out on Safari, my nigga, because like we were all confused about who is this man. I looked him up. He is the lead singer to Mint Condition. If y'all don't know, Mint Condition is pretty brown eyes.
Do you know that?
Yeah, and then another song they sing is What Kind of Man Would I Be? This man sang Pretty Brown Eyes, and he did not sing What Kind of Man Would I Be? Highly devastated.
What kind of man would I be?
Yeah, that's my shit. So I was mad he didn't sing that because it's like, we don't know you. At least sing the shit we know.
That is so hilarious.
Then they had Mario. Oh my God. I legit just went for Mario. No funny shit. Because like that nigga got hits. Like,
baby, you should let me.
He's saying, let me braid my hair, all kinds of shit. Yeah, girl.
No, you remember when we was, sorry to interrupt you, but you remember when we was young and you used to sing that beginning part word for word?
I don't know if I really sang it like that.
You didn't? Wow.
Braid my hair was cool to me, but I was more of like a, say I'm just a friend.
Wow, that was the first song that I knew from Mario.
Break Up. What's another song? Crying Out for Me is number 1 on my list.
Break Up is loving you.
Yo, he sang that shit too.
Yo, that's a bop right there. That little breakdown. Why would you want to break up? That's a bop.
He had hits. Then Keisha came on. She said Heaven Sent is her favorite song to perform.
Really?
Yeah. Then she had to end it off with Love. Niggas was
Did she do Last Night?
Yes, she did. Yes, she fucking did.
Why you didn't call me on FaceTime?
Girl, because I was enjoying the concert. I couldn't do it.
Damn.
What other song? You know what song I thought she was gonna sing? Impossible. I've been waiting my life. Dun, 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 dun. You don't know that song?
I feel like if I hear
it's with Kanye.
Okay.
It's impossible. I'm gonna play it for you when we leave.
All right.
But yeah, Keisha Cole. Then they had Neo. Then they ended it with Maxwell.
Oh,
We kind of left a little bit before Maxwell ended because it's like it's gonna be so many people. Mad people was leaving in groves. He's from Brooklyn. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
I knew he was Haitian, but I didn't know
Maxwell.
Yeah, I didn't know he was Haitian, but I mean, I knew he was Haitian, but I didn't know that he was from.
I didn't know
Brooklyn.
he was Haitian.
You didn't?
No, probably with them knees.
Maxwell.
Was he? Damn,
he did not bust out the knees, and I'm very happy because that shit was disturbing when he did it.
Wow, why he can't be a manly man and bust knees?
I'm not here to out anybody. Just because you laughed, I'm not going to even say the rest. You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking. I'm gonna just leave it at that before I have to rethink and cut this shit. That's just it. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, the ones who get it, and the ones who don't, oh well.
Oh my God.
So that was it. Neo, I'm gonna be honest, and I've said this a million times, and I might say it more times on this podcast. I don't want to know shit about these artists for real because
it turns you off.
I don't like I love Neo, love his songs, but I didn't feel the joy that I knew I would have felt prior to him being a shitty nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not trying to bash him, but damn, twice, 2 times over,
right?
And then it's crazy because
Moneta was she's trying to cover. She said, "Oh, he didn't make me get my tube side," but bro, I don't believe you. That's it.
Listen,
I don't have to believe you because we're not friends. I don't have nothing to say
about that because I don't necessarily know what went down in that situation. But for you to say you didn't want kids and you had kids with somebody else and then you had a baby on the person you had kids with, that's a little fucky.
That's crazy. I mean, but then again, too, that's a prime example of the way you get them is the way you lose them.
Do you really think? Okay, that was a That was actually like something
she was low key
beefing.
On Instagram. She used to throw mad shade and shots at Moneta, and Moneta kept it cute because she's a classy woman. She is very classy. I never saw her get out of face, get crazy. Even when she had those couple
crazy? I've heard that name so many times, and I don't think I know what she looks like.
She was on Housewives of Atlanta as Candy's friend the last season.
I didn't watch. They brought her
on. Anyway. Regardless of the fact, she's a classy woman. She never talked down on Neo, no matter what they went through. She never talked down on Crystal, no matter what they went through or whatever the case may be. And I find her to be a class act. I will say that. But
you are a lady, Moneta. That's what Killer said.
But I definitely feel like he had some, maybe he didn't tell you to do it, but he had a strong influence as to why you tied them tubes. I believe that. That's whether she want to admit it or not, I don't believe you. And it is what it is. But yeah, so I didn't feel the joy that I wanted to feel by seeing him perform because he has heat. I love his videos. I love his albums. I love his songs. He has mad hits. But yeah, I don't know. Then he sang songs that he wrote for people. Oh, girl, I was like, damn.
No, he got mad hits. Mad hits like The Dream. The Dream is that nigga's.
He wrote mad shit for Carrie Hilson though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
The Dream or
Neo. Yeah. She was also in a few of his videos.
He wrote a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Like just like I was saying, The Dream. Somebody was like, "What did The Dream write?" What? Are you serious? All them songs, anything you hear with an A, that nigga wrote that shit. Ella, A, you hear anything? To the left, he wrote that shit too. He wrote mad shit.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
Neo wrote Irreplaceable.
You lying. I think he wrote it because he might have been.
He literally said, these are the songs y'all.
Oh, he did? That's what he said at the concert?
Yeah.
Let's look at the I want to really look at The Dream's catalog though, because he's definitely crazy. Like he got. Anyway, we're not going into that.
Yeah, we're not. All right.
Okay.
How was your week?
My week was absolutely.
It was good, bitch. Speak on it.
Absolutely wonderful. As y'all know, I will be, making a transition back into New York. In the coming future, I will let you guys know when I'm back. But yeah, your bitch is back and ready, getting to the bag. But it's been wonderful. I actually took on a because where I'm going to be transitioning to, I won't be able to do the same extent of what I do at my job now. I took on like a harder like bench at my job. And it's actually been feeling really like refreshing to just do all of that stuff, working hard. I've always worked hard, but I'm just saying like working super hard because I'm just like, damn, I'm not going to be able to have this no more. But my colleagues been like, yo, we're going to miss you. Don't leave
I
us.
think you've been blessed, and it seems very small to some, but I feel like you've been blessed to have good coworkers in a pretty calm work environment.
Yeah, I've definitely been blessed. I think a part of it is that when I go into an environment, I try to be an asset instead of being an asshole. And I think that works into my benefit because I know there's been times that I've had stressful jobs, but at the end of the day, like I can call any of my past managers or anything to ask for a recommendation and they will fill it out within minutes because that's the point of being a worker is to get your fucking job done.
That is true.
But I definitely am going to miss my colleagues at my current location because we are fucking hilarious. We have a great time and we do what we're supposed to do. And yeah, but I'm super, super excited to make my transition back into New York because I missed home so much. And just being here in the past like couple of weeks, knowing that I'm going to be moving back soon, it's just been feeling like, damn, this is what I'm coming back to. Like, damn, this is what I'm coming back to. You see the skyline, you're like, this is my city is back. I'm back to my city, I'm home, yeah. And I won't have that feel like I'm a fucking a sore thumb sticking out in the crowd in Baltimore. So I'm very excited. I want to tell you look very pretty today, friend.
Thank you.
Well, you look pretty all the time, but I'm just saying, like,
Appreciate that. I just want y'all to know, if y'all can't see, I got on some Black and Ugly today.
Yes. We are forever going to promote that company, okay?
Yeah, definitely grateful for her coming on to the pod. It was a great connection.
Definitely. She's definitely wonderful. Shout out to you, Reefa.
Hey, girl. So I want to get into this. I think this episode is gonna air probably. Maybe we could drop it earlier on the actual day.
I think so.
Maybe the day after. I don't know. We'll talk about.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we can get.
Anyway, so we gonna get into a little Valentine's Day questions.
Little Valentine.
I wanted to know. Do you feel as though should you give a man a gift on Valentine's Day?
Yes, Valentine's Day is not just for you. Okay. I hate the thing about that is that's what creates this stigma in relationships that the woman is the asset, which I feel like we both the asset. Like not just one person should be receiving love on Love Day. Like it's a love day. It's a day about love. Like so. You're the only person that is loved in a relationship as a woman. Like, I don't think that only women should receive a gift in a on Valentine's Day. Do I think that men do bigger gestures? Yes. But I don't feel like, you should be doing some bum ass shit. Like, he's giving you all these flowers and roses and you're like, thanks, pussy. Like, no.
Yeah, I got a
what
side
of,
you? Yeah, we having dinner with a side of puss.
Yeah, with a side of puss.
I think that, and I'm gonna be honest here, I've done Valentine's Day before where it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm one of those women. I'm gonna get you something, but most of the time it's been like a celebration of me, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying I'm right, and I'm not saying that I just can't think of real Valentine's Day where I was like, nah, this is this nigga's day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Does he feel special? I don't even know. I never asked. I'm gonna be honest.
But my question to you is, did that person ever make you feel special enough to want to do that? Has that person ever or not that person or any of the people that you were dating at the time of Valentine's Day ever make you feel like, you know what? I know he's going to get me a good gift. Let me get him a good gift. Or I know he's going to take the initiative to make my Valentine's Day
So
good.
I'm going to be honest, because I was really thinking about this as we're curating stuff for the episode, and I was just like, Valentine's Day is like a fucking blur to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I was all right. So so in a relationship, my last Valentine's Day, which I celebrated right before COVID popped off, that Valentine's Day was really good. I had a good time. I was with the person that I loved, and it was good. And like, I had a good Valentine's Day. And then after I celebrated, I would say I didn't do anything last year. And then the year before, I did something and it was good. But like I said, it was a celebration of me and I had a great, grand, jolly old time. But it wasn't really about him. Like, it wasn't about him. And, maybe I could change that up. Like, if I get in another like relationship, I would like actually make it so that the man feels good on Valentine's Day. I will also ask. I can't just assume, because maybe my nigga feels okay feeling like Valentine's Day is a girl holiday or something like that. I have never celebrated Valentine's Day with a significant other, like an actual, like, this is my man, and not gotten anything for that person. That is a dub. I'm going to get you something, like, whether it be like cologne, whether it be like, something you like, like, like I do. I'm a good gift giver. So we can, that's always going to be official. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I get good gifts on Valentine's Day. Do we celebrate it like it's like a day of love? No.
Okay.
What about you?
Let me think. In my past relationship, I actually stressed early in our relationship that holidays are important to me. Birthdays, Valentine's Day, Christmas are very important, and anniversaries. Those are important because those are days. Now, not because of anything other than, like, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and lie, act like, oh, I don't want nothing on Valentine's Day. Oh, I don't want to celebrate on Valentine's Day. Oh, niggas is receiving flowers at work. Oh, I'm not gonna feel no little type of way. Not to compare myself or anything like that, but it's just like, like, I'm not one of those people that say, oh, gifts, I don't like gifts. I like gifts. I like them.
I know. I'm gonna be honest. Like, my ex used to send flowers to my job, and that shit really I used to eat the girlies up. Yeah, bitch, my man is doing this.
Hello.
Like,
so I'll never forget, like, one year we celebrated Valentine's Day and he sent me flowers, and they're like, Daniela, you have a package. I said, what? And they bring it upstairs and it's like flowers and all. And he did that multiple times on Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. But we definitely made Valentine's Day, anniversaries, Christmas, like those were special. Those are special. And but what were you gonna say?
Did you make him feel like it was a holiday for the both of you guys, or was it just something to celebrate you?
First of all, I'm not a person that is one-sided. Like, I'm actually, that's why I really feel like I was saying to you in the last episode, I don't know if I
do better. I gotta do better. Go ahead.
The only reason, like I was saying to you in the last episode, the reason why I don't feel like I can casually date anymore is because I feel like I don't know how to not do too much. Like, I don't know how to just be simple. Like, I feel like I only know how to be a girlfriend now. Like, it sounds fucking stupid, but I feel like I only know how to be a girlfriend. I was a girlfriend for so fucking long that I don't know how to kind of like shift back and be like a regular, like, I'm not going to put too much on you, but I feel like I have to constantly remind myself, and that's not me anymore. But like what I was saying, like, I'm a natural nurturer. So I'm a person that would be like, oh, I see you need something. Okay, you need something from the store. Da, 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 da. You need this. Oh, cool. Like, if I'm at your house, I'm like, oh, like, this is not just for boyfriends, though. Like, this is just like for friends and all that. You see, remember when we were in college, I would bring when they were single, I would buy them a flower and say happy.
That is true. Oh my God. Like, no funny shit. Even when we didn't live together in the same apartment, like, she still would like give me and my other homegirl was ungrateful. So if you hear this, bitch, you was.
I would give them like a flower or get some chocolate, she really would, or something, though. Like, she would. Because I felt like, like, this is a day of love. Like, I feel like, and just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel like you are loved. So, I'm definitely a person that would give, like, I remember, I'll talk about this one gift that I had given one year, and I thought it was so fucking cute. I'm not going to tell everything I did, but everything that I gave, but it was like this This is an idea, guys. Maybe for another holiday, not Thanksgiving, anniversary, something. The five senses gift. And you buy something that will appeal to the five senses. And one of the things I gave this person was something they could operate when I was next to them, but I could not use it. And it was
why are you acting like it's a secret?
It's not a secret. Oh, I bought him like a vibrator, like
with the remote.
With the remote.
Okay.
So like when we were at dinner, he would be able to use the vibrator, and it was just like something that was like, I thought was.
Well, so what sensory did that? Was
touch.
That supposed to be? Okay, touch.
He could touch me because he
can touch you without really actually touching you. Okay, so what was the other gifts? You remember or no? I know it wasn't last year.
Senses. Smell was cologne. Sight was like lingerie. Sound, I think I bought him like an Apple gift card or something like that. And I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds nice. Very thoughtful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was like, something that would, just, it wasn't something huge, but it was something that was thoughtful. Like, so, I definitely think that men deserve gifts, though. Definitely I think everybody deserves gifts. That this is also attacking to children deserve gifts. My mom always gave me gifts.
Okay.
My mom always bought me like a teddy bear and stuff like that, and she always gave me like little candies to hand out to my coworkers, or not my coworkers, to my friends and stuff like that. So I definitely think kids deserve gifts because it teaches them that no, even if it's something small, like that's why I gave my friends.
Okay.
Flowers.
That's nice. That's kind of like the idea of like, how do you feel like about like fathers giving their daughters Valentine's Day gifts?
I mean, my dad gave me Valentine's Day gifts once in a couple times, like not often, but and I think that's mainly because I didn't live with him as a kid.
Okay.
But
do you think fathers should be giving their daughters?
Yes, I think fathers should take their daughters out on dates. I think fathers should give their daughters flowers. I think fathers should treat their daughters like princesses, so they know when they get in a relationship how they should be treated. Because my father can treat me like this, and he's not my man. So if you're my man, and you're getting some cat, you should be able to treat me better.
My dad never gave me Valentine's Day gifts. Neither did he give my mom. So there was not really like, my dad's not really a romantic. Like he's thoughtful, but he's not romantic, if that just makes sense. So he never really celebrated Valentine's Day. My mom, before she got Instagram, she ain't even like flowers. She ain't even like flowers, bro.
I love flowers.
Till she got her ass on Instagram, now she likes fucking flowers. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So my dad never bought my mom flowers, none of that stuff. So like, I was never, but I think if I had my own little family, and I say if I had a daughter, I would want her dad to give her something. I think it's cute.
Yeah. I think, for one, I love flowers. I love my
Okay,
fucking
me
flowers.
too. I love some flowers.
I like flowers in my house on a daily, but since yeah, but I love flowers. But
okay.
So okay, so since we were talking about romance, do you think that romance is dead? Or dying in a sense?
I think romance is coming back.
Yeah.
With social media.
Oh, girl, you took
because I find that it was dead prior to. I would say, yeah, like I've never dated somebody and was like, yo, this nigga is so romantic. Like maybe you did cute shit, but like not really romantic. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm the romantic one. Like I'm somebody who would bring more romance than a man would, if that makes sense. Maybe it's something that I want to see, and that's why I'm emulating that. Yeah. But yeah, I've never really been romanced, if that makes sense.
You know what's crazy is now that I think about it.
Have you ever been romanced?
I feel like I have had romantic moments, but to be romanced, Not necessarily. I feel like what you were saying, like if there is a romance in the relationship, I'm more of the person being romantic, bringing the vibe, bringing the heat with the actual romance, adding the spice and the flair. Like I just feel like that is actually, I don't think it's dying or died. I think it died and it is coming back to social media, but I honestly don't want romance.
It's not authentic romance where you feel that.
And
it's more of like, oh, I saw this nigga do it, so like I want to do it too.
I feel like I want authentic romance, like romance that's really attached to love and really attached to wanting me to see, like I want romance to be attached to not what I can give you, but to how you know I will react. Meaning like, damn, she'll love this. Like little things. Like romance doesn't have to be an extreme grand gesture.
Right.
Romance can be something as small as,
I don't need you buying me 50 bouquets of flowers and I'm drowning in my apartment with flowers. I don't need, like, that's not the only level of romance. There's so many things that are romantic.
Romance, what I think, what is a big part of romance are the small details. And I mean, like, so say if, I had a hard day and you knew I had a hard day, you were home and you decided, you know what? This is what I think. Let me put on the rice because I know she's gonna come home.
That is not romantic.
No, listen, just hear me out.
That is thoughtful.
But I'm saying did you let me finish
it was already going down a bad path. I had to stop you.
I didn't even get down the path.
All right, go ahead. Go down the path, girl.
You already prepped things for her. You in the house, you got flowers, you wait for her to come home, you give her a massage, say, oh, you had a long day, letting her talk. Like romance is about actually being nurturing to that person. It's not about only like gifts and stuff like that. Romance is about actually genuinely loving on that person. I mean, you can Google it.
I am. Cause maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know what romance is.
So, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like,
okay, it is a feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love.
Did you know you was coming home to some flowers in the background?
You putting on the rice for me is not romantic.
No, I'm just saying.
Because I'm going to still have to cook this chicken.
Well, once you put the rice on, all you got to do is steam that bitch.
My God. If you look, this is to me, if I had to think of that scenario in a sense of romance, I would think like you made dinner and like there was flowers. Like you didn't have to rub my feet or rub my back, but you made dinner tonight and maybe there's flowers waiting. I would find that romantic.
Yeah.
Like you don't necessarily have to do like extra.
No, that was just like on the grander scale of like.
Yeah, but you making the rice and I still got to make the rest of the meal is not romantic.
But what about... you so focused on the rice, you missed the whole rest of the fucking story.
I'm sorry, I don't know, but yeah, I think that I do think that social media is reviving romance in places that maybe people never felt it. I've seen.
I have a friend. He seems very romantic with his girl. We have a friend. We know these people, and. His girlfriend is currently pregnant and he bought her like a big bouquet of flowers and then it was like this paper was like, will you be my Valentine? And then we flipped it up. Yeah, we're going to Cabo San Luca. Like he's a romantic
I'm like,
nigga.
Who are you talking to?
He's a romantic nigga. From what I see, he does a lot of like romantic little things that I'd be like, that's so cute. Like that's so cute. That's so cute.
Definitely.
Like he definitely.
And even if
but she's also romantic too, though.
Yes, I think
they're a
but
romantic
nobody
couple.
wants to just be the only one romancing somebody. Like as a woman, I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be just romancing my nigga. Like when are you gonna romance me?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing here? Like do you watch movies? Like what are you doing? Like why don't you have a concept of what romance is and what I would like to see?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know.
Because romance is not tailored to one specific person.
Yes. And like I said, it's not always about flowers and candy and things like that or like just anything with like monetary value.
So, all right, talking about romance and everything, do you think that Well, how have you felt being single on Valentine's Day? Like, do you feel like you get lonely or you feel like a little sad or something?
Okay, so my first year being single, I did feel like I have to do something. You know, like I have to do something. I have to celebrate Valentine's Day. And like, you know, when the person that I was talking to, you know, did something for me for Valentine's Day, and I actually really enjoyed myself. But the following year after that, because it's about to be like my third Valentine's Day on a single tip. And that year, like it felt like I was like, oh my God, I gotta do something or whatever. But I didn't like stress it to that person that we have to do something, but like maybe, but we did. And then the next year I vowed to myself to not do anything, to not go anywhere with anybody, not, even if I got an offer, I was just like, I just need to be by myself on Valentine's Day. And I realized like, you know, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. I am not with somebody. Why am I putting that pressure on somebody else? And I'm not talking to anybody seriously enough to feel as though they should be doing something for me on Valentine's Day, or we should be celebrating it with one another. But yeah, I think I'm also on the same, I don't know, maybe I'm on the same tip again. I did get, you know, an offer and I just was like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, for me, this will be my first Valentine's Day without a partner in like about 6 years.
Do you feel that pressure?
6 years. I don't know how I necessarily feel. I feel like I felt more like that during like Thanksgiving and Christmas. And surprisingly, both holidays I wasn't lonely because I knew that I would rather be by myself than to be, or rather be around love than, or genuine love than to be around love that was ingenuine. But this year, I don't really feel sad. I think mainly because I'm not really on social media that often and I try to like disconnect because I feel like if I was to see it, I do have spats where I do see like people being romantic. Like when I saw him give her that, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And then it kind of like,
Do you get sad?
Sometimes because because it's kind of weird, like an awkward state right now.
Okay.
But do I feel like on Tuesday I might be a little sad? I feel like if I don't really think about it too much, I think I might be fine.
Valentine's Day is hard not to think about Valentine's Day. People
but I'm
walking
saying,
around with balloons and flowers and people got red on. And
you know, it's true. But am I expecting anything from anyone? No, because I don't really have anybody to celebrate Valentine's Day with. But I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out on that day. I might, you know, try to treat myself to something on Valentine's Day. I don't know. I'm not really like too gung-ho on what's going to happen for Valentine's Day because I haven't even gotten there yet. Like, I'm not there yet. It's February the 10th?
I'm going to be fine. I ain't going to hold you. I'll probably smoke me a blunt.
I don't know. I really don't even know right now.
Like, it's gonna be a regular day for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think it might get on my nerve a little bit because this is my first one.
Yeah,
my first one. But I think like
because for me, like I said, for me it was definitely a little tough, and I was just like, especially because the year before, because the year prior to, this was like the first time where I was really like, wow, this was a really great Valentine's Day. I felt really good about it. The other years were like unmemorable, honestly. And so I like whatever, but that last year was really good. I really felt like, you know, but yeah, so it may be a little strange, but you could call on me, girl.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I feel like I'll be fine. I feel like, you know, I may feel a little, maybe feeling a little sad, which is normal. But for real, honestly, I'm just so happy about my upcoming goals and futures for 2023 that Valentine's Day cannot get me down. Because honestly, when you are dreaming about something and it finally comes to fruition and just like being blessed, thank you God for everything. it just makes you feel like, you know what, like, what you sad about, girl? Like, it's a day. It's a day. You gonna find another nigga. You gonna find love eventually. It's not like I'm down and out and I'm not short on niggas. Not saying that I have niggas on my roster. It's not gonna be hard for me to find a new nigga. Like, I mean, right now, that's
what I'm
not my
saying.
focus.
It's like, I feel like I can definitely celebrate Valentine's Day this year if I wanted to. Without having to make somebody do something or pressure somebody. But I think I'm okay with like not going out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
feeling the pressures of Valentine's Day. I'm perfectly fine.
I feel like I'm cool. Like, if you want to send me some flowers, send me a DM and I'll give you my address. But other than that, like,
your work address.
If you want to DM me and take me out on Valentine's Day, that's great. Everything is wonderful. But as for now, like, I'm not stressing it because at the end of the day, like, it's a day and genuine love is not going to make the day feel any better. So
that is true. It definitely isn't. Cause like that, I'm telling you, that Valentine's Day was good, but it was like,
yeah. But also, do you think that Galentine's Day really works?
What is Galentine's? Galentine's Day is like celebrating
Valentine's Day with your girls.
I love Galentine's Day actually. I think it's so cute. And even say, for example, if we had a Galentine's Day event, right? Maybe this weekend or something, maybe you wouldn't feel sad about celebrating Valentine's Day because you already did something really loving and good and fun with your friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's something really nice and cute. It's so cute. First of all, I like getting together with my homegirls anyway. So that's always a vibe.
Friends.
So like if we getting together, celebrating love, like the last Galentine's Day, I got everybody some roses. It was really cute. Like, you know, we ate, we had a good time. So I enjoyed it. I like Galentine's Day.
Yeah. I think
so
it's
I'm a
cute.
fan of it. I think it's a cute thing to
I've
do with
never
your
had
friends.
like a Galentine's Day brunch, but like I said, giving out flowers is my version of Galentine's
But it's
Day.
a day of love. Valentine's Day is a day of love. Like, and typically the reason why you have Galentine's Day is because, like, you know, typically on Valentine's Day, you're celebrating it with your
girls. I think
girls.
the theory of it came behind like girls that don't have boyfriends and they come together.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and one of our homegirls, we used to celebrate Valentine's Day. We would find things to do, like do a comedy show or things like that on Valentine's Day. But now that I'm older, like I said, the pressures of Valentine's Day are really low for me. I don't have much, there's no pressure associated with Valentine's Day for me any longer.
Okay, well,
if I had a man, though, step your cookies up, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not accepting bare minimum. You're not gonna give me no fuck shit on Valentine's Day and act like I'm supposed to just eat it.
What's some bare minimum, though?
Flowers that are wilted.
Oh yeah, that's disrespectful. On any day,
like you can't. And you see, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it doesn't have to be grand, but don't give me no bullshit like card and some. First of all, who eats them fucking heart chocolates? We don't like the variation of those chocolates. If you're gonna get me something, you better get me a Ferrero Rocher heart chocolate, the big fucking one. Like the big. That's
here we go with the precious.
No, I'm just saying, like, come on, that shit is like $10.
It's not. It's probably like 15.
Whatever, $15. Come on, you have a girlfriend, you can't afford $15, bro.
Maybe you can. And this is what I'm saying. There's such a lot of pressure behind Valentine's Day. It's a lot of pressure, whether you're in a relationship or you're not.
I think there is no pressure on Valentine's Day. I really feel like if a nigga really cares about you, there should be no pressure to give your person up.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was in a relationship, I would want my man to go hard.
I don't need you to go super hard, but you're not gonna give me bare minimum.
That's why I'm asking you. What is bare minimum?
Wilted
is it a small? Is wilted flowers in a small box of Ferrero Rocher?
You see, if we had a discussion and you having a hard time, that's one thing. But I just don't think that wilted flowers. Come on, my nigga, wilted flowers. You know I love flowers.
So what about say they staged your apartment and cooked for you. How would you feel about that?
Love it. Love it. We wouldn't even get to the food. I'd probably fuck you on walking because that's so sweet.
Okay.
You see, like, that's not what I'm saying.
There's not much money that went into that, but like it still was nice.
The gesture. You see, like, that's what I'm saying. Bare minimum is the gesture. Like, sending me
like, all right. So what you're basically saying is You from sight alone, you can tell you didn't fucking try.
Yes.
It was like, oh damn, I forgot it was Valentine's Day and you picked up something from CVS.
Yes.
Type of vibe. Okay, got you.
That's what I'm talking about, bare minimum. You see, even if a nigga, but I know he was down, I don't know, I'm not fucking with no niggas that's down right now. I'm just sorry, I can't. Like,
okay.
Not saying that, listen, there's tears to a trying man. But honestly, like, I can't. Like, I am the trying man.
I'm gonna be honest. I just don't think, as a male or female, if you are in a certain level of struggle, I do think that you should focus on yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not saying that you can't be with somebody because everyone deserves love. And I used to say that too.
You shouldn't start love struggling. Don't start love struggling, because you're gonna be struggling while you still in love. Like, don't start no relationship struggling. Like, I just don't see you. I don't see it. Like, get your shit together before you come to the table. Like, both y'all shit should be together. It should not be.
I've said this many times before. Struggling with a nigga is not fun.
Struggling with a bitch.
That's
struggling
a
with
ride
anybody.
that I definitely was like, get me off of. Like,
struggling with anybody. Struggling with anybody, because honestly, when you struggle with people, most of the time they don't fucking respect it once the struggle is over.
There's no appreciation for the struggle.
Look at. I'm not even trying to get too much into this, but look at DJ Mustard. Like,
oh my God,
she struggled with him. He struggled with her. She said
they was sleeping on the floor together.
Come on, this is the thing. Like, yo, it's not even that. Okay, they could have felt. They could have.
And didn't he give her herpes?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Right.
We just think about that. Like, she was shooting in the gym with him. She asked him for $80K a month for the kids. He gives her $18K. Okay, cool, whatever. You were struggling with this girl. You know who was a perfect example of
struggle? I'm gonna be honest, though.
This is a perfect.
I think 18 is
no, it's
ample
fine.
amount.
But the thing is that
I would say 18 plus you pay for childcare.
This is where I'm at
cool
with
that.
This is where I'm at with him. Jeff Bezos and his wife divorced. That nigga gave that. He said, give her whatever. That bitch didn't want nothing from him.
That's a fact.
Give her whatever.
She was definitely shooting in the gym with him.
She was shooting in the gym with him, and he respect. You see, niggas, like, not all niggas will do that, but I'm just saying, like, the struggle has to be with somebody who will appreciate you struggling with them and hold it down. Like, the disrespect that comes with the struggle, I feel like, is not always worth it. Come on,
I can
like,
agree with that.
Listen,
DJ must have really violated.
I don't really care.
Then he going, and I can't remember what kind of car she has, but like, I'm just
Lambo, and wouldn't even get her.
How you gonna drive the kids in a Lambo? Like I just
feel like there's a level of, yeah, I got to the bag and you helped me, but guess what? It's still my bag.
Yeah, right. It's just, I did all the work. To me, it just feels like a slap in the face, because I don't think she should get half, but I think she should get something that's he should feel like, nah, like, even though I don't fuck with her, like, she's still a mother of my kids. Like,
she held it down. Like, she held it down.
At least
we struggled together. She didn't leave me when I was struggling. Like, I just feel like niggas don't be respecting that shit no more. And at this point in my life, I don't really think I want to deal with that. Like, you know, like, if you say you a trying man and I'm fucking with you or whatever, and I see you a trying man and you actually get your shit together, that's one thing. We're dating. We're not in a relationship. But I don't plan on packing up my shit and moving in with a nigga or getting my life together with a nigga that don't got his shit together. Did that already, and I am not doing it again.
I feel that.
But anyway, let's get into my Black is Blackity Black. First of all, just want to say Beyonce came out with those tickets, and I will not be going, but somebody to the right of me will be going. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking jealous. But I already seen you in concert, Beyonce.
I've never seen Beyonce.
Okay.
I actually love this album. It's so real that the album came out in October, November. And when Apple did the replay of most played albums, it was definitely fucking Beyonce. Yeah. It was definitely Beyonce. She was definitely number one. I love Beyonce. I'm always going to be a Beyonce fan. Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of haters saying that she's mid and she's this and she's that. I'm gonna always say this one thing, and this weekend proved this. Nobody can sing and bust the moves that Beyonce busts. When somebody can do that, then you can come and talk to me. Until you find somebody that can do that, I don't want to talk to you. Mario, out of breath. Keisha, out of breath. Stokely, out of breath. And the list goes on.
This is what I want to say.
I'm just saying, these are all the people that was in the concert this Friday, and they was all out of breath. Keisha was running around her heels trying to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Love her. Mario, he's over here gyrating with his shirt off. He's doing all this other shit.
We cannot do this in My Black is Blackity Black.
Oh, my bad.
You can't
I forgot
do this,
the segment.
girl. You
My
can't
bad.
do that. You can't do this.
I'm just talking to the Beyonce haters. I'm just talking to them. You feel me?
But I just want to say, Beyonce became the most Grammy-winning artist of all time. She has won the most Grammys of all artists of all time. So if you want to fucking tell me that she's not iconic, she has more Grammys than Michael Jackson.
That's crazy.
This is insane. And she's been out what? I think she's been out in less time than Michael Jackson has. Has she? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That might be an inaccurate statement. But she has more Grammys than Michael Jackson. And I just want to say, bitch, you have done it. You have done it. You are the pinnacle. And I don't care what nobody says. She is the most famous person in the world.
I'm gonna be honest. I was very apprehensive about getting those tickets. It was so, I had to make a few phone calls. I'm like, wait, like, should I really do this? Should I? This is crazy. I feel insane doing this, moving forward. Like, even attempting to buy these tickets. Like,
the drugs.
But I was reassured by someone that I would not bear the brunt of it all financially. And I want to thank you.
You know what's
for
crazy?
That, for allowing me to enjoy this experience.
It's crazy because when I asked, like, yo, did you guys get the tickets? I said, oh, I gotta wait. Let's check y'all emails to see if y'all got the tickets, because I knew Killer and one of our other friends were gonna get the tickets. So I said, okay, cool. Killer expect we already got them. I said, oh, okay, cool. I write, how much was they? My friend writes,
we're not giving our prices.
I wasn't gonna
Thank you.
I'm not, you think I'm that stupid? I would have been gave the price. I said, how much was the tickets? My other friend writes back, and I said, you're lying. Killer already told me she wasn't paying that amount.
Yeah.
I said, first of all, because this friend is very sarcastic and she'll lie. Like, she'll lie, just get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're lying. Like, Akila already told me she's not paying that price. Akila said, who said that? I said, what?
I definitely put the Portia meme in there. Like, who said that?
I said, what? She was like, she's like, and she gonna tell me no. I dead thought you was lying. And I said, wait, when did you change your mind? And she told me she got reassured. I said,
No, she said reassured by what? And
by what?
And I told her how I got reassured. And like I said, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of the experience to see Beyonce.
And I said, and you know what I said? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
But the reason why we didn't contact you, because you had already said you wasn't.
Yeah, I figured that. First of all, me and you already had that conversation. That was a no-go. You see?
But also, too, honestly, you can't go anyway because you're going to a wedding.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Beyonce, I would love to see you in concert so bad, but guess what? I'll be catching a FaceTime with the Killer and the other friend, and I will be, hey, nobody's been right through the phone. I will be busting the moves. I've seen you in concert.
Virgos get on my nerves so bad. Beyonce's a Virgo, by the way. So bad. Like, when I tell you they make my nerves bad, child. Like, they just so annoying.
Please elaborate. Wait.
So
we in my
fucking annoying.
Let's get back to
we
this.
still in my blackity black.
We in my black is blackity black.
But let me tell you something. I can't wait to hear Virgo's groove.
Yes. But also, I want to congratulate Tems on being the first Nigerian singer to receive a Grammy. That's
that's crazy.
Yes. I think maybe woman, maybe black.
I love Tems. She
got body, okay?
She do. She
got
really
body.
Do. And I want to say congratulations, girl, because you deserved it. Like, your music is amazing.
This is the piece that you cannot find. Right. That piece is definitely.
I love Tems.
Yes. And also to SZA for being the Woman of the Year. Billboard named her the Woman of the Year, and she is the first Black woman to be the Woman of the Year
That's sick.
since Beyonce, I think in
Okay, I
2004.
was saying the first in general.
No.
Okay.
First Black woman to be the Woman of the Year since 2004, which was Beyonce.
SZA has great music too, so congratulations to you as well.
Yes. Love you. And she, I don't know what she did. That body been bodying, bitch. I don't know if she got work.
I'm not
there.
gonna speak on that,
But
because we're talking about Black positivity.
she looked. Oh, and sit. Okay, cool. One more. This is really, really exquisite. This little 9-year-old Black boy is the youngest person to receive his high school diploma with a perfect GPA. 9 years old. Black boy joy. I commend you, because shit. I graduated when I was 17, and I wasn't graduating no earlier than that.
I graduated. I just turned 18, actually.
Yeah, that was the accurate time for you. Our birthday was later. My birthday's a little later after graduation, but yes, congratulations to him. And Ice Spice. Ice Spice is the most streamed rapper of 2023 so far, and that's
Really?
dope.
I ain't gonna lie, In Her Mood is my shit.
You know what my shit is? That I don't know why people hate this song, but I really love that song. That boy's a liar. The boy's a liar.
It's real. It's a real
cutesy, catchy song. I like it.
Her album was real SpongeBob SquarePants type of vibe, but it was like in a drill type of female type of thing. I was surprised by the songs that I liked. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't even know her album came out. But you know what? I'll listen to that.
Well, yeah, I knew an album came out, but I didn't listen. But when I listened to a few songs, I said, this ain't too bad. Okay. I'm really shocked. I'm actually shocked here.
Honestly, I think that she stays in her lane. And I think
I love her confidence, because every other week somebody trying to tear her down. Swear to God. Whether it's her hair, her body, her supposed lack of talent, just mad different things. And I think she like for a young woman, I think she stands strong against adversity, because people been tearing her down from the first minute she popped out. Like,
you know what's crazy is
I like her with, I'm gonna be honest, the orange hair is different, but I really love her with black hair. She looks so cute.
I think she looks cute with the orange hair too. I think that she is her own person, and she has she's
her own style.
And she's not letting anyone try to manipulate that. She's also I love that she's super, super pro black, and that's a added bonus for me, because yes, she's half Nigerian.
What makes her pro black though?
Okay. You know how they be pulling up your files on Twitter from years ago?
Okay.
And she was on it black women are this, black. And I was just like, okay, girl, you always been smart. You've been smart, girl. You've been loyal.
Loyal to your people.
Yes. And you know what? Because oftentimes, we were talking about this, oftentimes you get when, I don't know what her full background is, but oftentimes when you get people who are Spanish or of some kind of Hispanic descent, they don't necessarily claim being black. We're moving out of the my black is black and black segment. They don't really claim that they are black. They'll say, I'm Dominican, or I'm Puerto Rican, or I'm this. They will.
Right. So I had a conversation with a coworker.
You know how that I know black, I'm Dominican.
He has a wife that is half something, maybe Puerto Rican and black or something like that. And we was talking about the N-word. And I was like, I feel very uncomfortable. As I'm older now, before when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, Spanish people could say it too or whatever. But now that I'm older, I really see niggas was been just jumping on the bandwagon, for real. You want to use the word, you want to assimilate with the culture, and then you scream out shit oh, I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican, or I'm not black and I'm this. Oh, my mama is this, so I got this mixed in me, or whatever the case may be. Well, stay over there. Stay over there. I just don't, I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not a fan.
You know, it's crazy because I have been guilty of saying, when people would say, oh, but I'm not making excuses, but I'm just coming from where I'm at. Mm-hmm. Like when people say, "Oh, you black," I would say I'm Jamaican, but I am associating black with being like Black American. And I'm like, not even in a bad way, like more of like this sounds really crazy, but not even like being black skinned, but more of like my heritage is because I grew up in a Jamaican household. Now that I think about that and I see what is being said, it's like, you sound fucking stupid.
No, I didn't just think there's a great divide with black people wanting to be something else. Like, I'm so, okay, my mother's Trinidadian. I've never in my entire life walked around telling people I'm Trinidadian. When now people want to ask me, and it's like people just want you to be from somewhere else. Like, they just dying for you to be from somewhere else. Like, it's like, oh, they'll be like, oh, I'm black. And that's just not enough for them. It's like, oh, what? No, but what else? Like, where your parents from? Or what is your nationality? What does that matter, bro? Like, none of that matters.
That's absolutely true.
It's like, you just black? Like, that's if it was like oh, for real, oh, you black? Okay, or whatever. And you ask like, okay, where your parents from? It's like, it's the tone behind it. Yeah. It's the tone behind it of like, you can't just be that, or like whatever the case may be.
You know what I think also it is that people want to like you said, want to separate themselves from the black identity. And people want to separate themselves from the black identity. So I definitely think that that's something as a whole we should work on, because you shouldn't want to separate yourself from being black. You can't take away the fact that you are black. You can't, no matter where you're from, what country you're from, where you stand, you're black. And even if you grew up Jamaican and you may not understand, that was my thought process. That's what I'm gonna say. That was my thought process.
You can be proud to be Jamaican, but I just find
it was crazy. The reason why I would say that, I only would say that because I didn't grow up being a Black American. I grew up being Black Jamaican, if that makes any sense. Like you could advertise that yourself. When I came to college, I'm like, bitch, you only listen to Jamaican music?
I just feel like at this point in life, it's either you white, black, or Spanish, or something, Hispanic. Or other, or Hispanic, or Asian. Like, I just don't really.
You shouldn't separate the fact that you're black.
I don't want to dig deep into like where I'm from and where my parents are from, and I'm not negating the fact that they're from somewhere else, because my mother takes pride in the fact that she is Trinidadian. But when they ask her, she don't say, oh, what are you? She's like, I'm black.
I'm black.
Like, she's not saying, and my mother grew up in Trinidad. It wasn't like, oh yeah, her parents was from there. Like, no, she was literally born. Her birth certificate is from Trinidad. Like, whatever identification that she had to get it converted when she came over here. It wasn't like I'm just jumping on a bandwagon. So it's like, at the end of the day, At the end of the day, if she could identify as black, I just don't see why it's so hard for everyone else.
I definitely agree. I'm so glad that I've been able to come into I'm so glad I've been able to just really get the black experience, that I'm just like, okay, Jamaican's nice, but I like being black.
Right.
But anyway, we definitely have to wrap this up. If you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't already, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Help us get to 100 followers on YouTube. You get us past 100 followers. You can get us to 300 followers, 500 followers. Just tell a friend to tell a friend. You have any final words that you want to give to them?
In the essence of Black History Month, I would like to say, I am super, super happy and proud to be Black. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be nothing else. It is a struggle on some days, but I never think, damn, I wish I was something else. Like, I'm super proud to be Black. And it's sad that we cannot even, it's hard for us to even celebrate our history and our culture without having to fight to have that. And yeah, I believe we should segregate our schools again, but I digress. That's just my thought. We ain't gonna get into that. Maybe the next episode, because we have one more episode for February. So
Yeah.
Black History Month will not be over before our next episode. But I just wanted to say that. I also wanted to shout out again, Black and Ugly. We will plug it.
Definitely.
Support a Black owned brand this month. Shout out to Brent and Ash. Support another Black owned brand.
Yes, definitely.
Black Ass Flea Market is having a locals market. So if you are in the Baltimore, DC area, reach out to them to get you a little boothy booth.
Definitely.
If I missed
do
something,
that.
like I said, we got another episode for February. So
yes. I am in agreement with Akila on all of what she said. And I'm so glad that, how far we have come as Black people in our careers, how we've come in our lives, how we've grown, and how much we've impacted the world. And I'm so glad to see that the world is finally recognizing the adversities that we have had as Black people. So thank you to our allies for finally getting it together. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple of episodes with some more shit. Love you guys.
later.